Hello everyone and welcome back to my subscribers. If you're not already a subscriber, I'll put a link here for you. And please don't forget to like and share the videos. It really helps with the ratings. In this video I'm going to show you how to remove the firing pin from a Series 70 1911. I've done this with the Series 80 as well. I'll put a link on to that video here. It's a little different from the Series 70, so I made a separate video for that. And also I made a video on how to bypass the Series 80 altogether, and I'll put a link to that here. Please be kind on me on that one. It's an older video, but it's still, I think there's some pertinent information there if you want to bypass your Series 80 and maybe clean up your trigger a little bit. I have the upper from a Series 70 Deltonics 1911, and I'll put a link to that video here as well. This at one time this was the smallest 1911 made, but anyways, this one is a Series 70. You'll notice when compared to the Series 80, there's not a plunger in here, so this is the how should I say, if you're looking for a 1911, the Series 70 are more desirable as far as trigger pull. Supposedly they have a better trigger pull. But anyways, we need to remove the firing pin and the extractor. And so it's really simple with this. You just have to be careful not that so the firing pin doesn't shoot across the room, because it's under spring tension. And for some reason this Deltonics, this tiny little 1911, has a huge firing pin spring. So first we need to depress our firing pin and slide off the firing pin stop or block. So I'm going to depress it with my punch, and then at the same time I'm going to push the firing pin block towards me. So there we go. You notice how it's depressed and I'm sliding this downward. This is where the spring is going to shoot out. So I'm going to put my finger partially over the top here and use my punch and just kind of slide this out, and you'll see it come popping out. There it comes. Like I said, this has got a huge firing pin spring for some reason. So there's our firing pin. You can pull the spring off, clean your firing pin, clean your spring, and then we got to get our extractor out. Now in some guns, depending on how your extractor is tuned, it may not just slide right out. You may have to actually push on this portion right here where the extractor rips off or pulls out the case of the brass, and you don't want it to rip off, by the way. Anyways, so what I like to do in those cases where the extractor doesn't come out very easily is to take my brass punch, maybe with the fat side, push down towards down this way, and then back towards the rear, and that'll help get it over this lip, because it's catching on the bolt face right around in here on the lip. Make sure you use brass. You don't want to booger up this, because this is tuned to extract your rounds. If you booger this edge up, your gun may start having failures to extract. So anyways, give this a try first. Take your punch and see if you can pry it out. And this one's coming out no problem, so we don't have to come down here and push on it. So once we get it started, then you can just pull it right out. And this is a Series 70 extractor. I'll throw a picture of the Series 70 and the Series 80 next to each other. The Series 80 is going to have a curve right in here to accommodate that plunger. To put it back together, we're going to do a reverse order of operations. We're going to take our extractor, slide it in here. If your extractor was tight to get out, it's going to be tight to get in. So you're going to hear it snap once you get it over this little portion right here, this lip. And they should fit tight in here, because that's going to keep a constant continuous extractions. You know, if it was wiggling around, you're going to get all kinds of weird extraction problems. So this should be tight. So we're going to put this, we've got the extractor all the way in. Notice how it's nice and lined up right here. Make sure it's not rotated one way or another, because our firing pin block is going to have to slide in right here. And that if your extractor is not turned properly, the block's not going to slide in like this is. So we're good here. Now, the Deltonics, like I said, has a huge firing pin spring rather. So this one's a little difficult to get in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get it started. Take our block and put it right here on the edge, and then I'm going to, and this is even chopped off right here, so it's even doubly hard to get in. So I'm going to put it right there, put a little pressure on it to make sure it doesn't move. I'm pushing it up towards the camera, and then I'm going to take my punch and start depressing that as best I can. I'm going to have to come in from the fat side, I think. This spring is so big. And just kind of wiggle that in, and then start pushing our block down, and move our punch out of the way. So now we've got it depressed all the way down. We just keep pressing that and the firing pin will pop into place. So there we have it. Anyways, that's the assembly and disassembly and assembly of the Series 70 1911 upper. Please, like I said, don't forget to like and share the video, and join me on Facebook for more pictures and other stuff. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more competition shooting and gun reviews.